Hey guys, what is going on? My name is NoJ456, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how I usually get Call of Duties early. I'm planning on getting Call of Duty Advanced Warfare early. I'm going to be using my own tips and tricks in this video to make sure that I can hopefully get it early this year. I've gotten it every single year early since Modern Warfare 2. That is a lot of Call of Duties that I've been playing before the official release date, and a lot of people ask me every single year, Noah, how do you get the Call of Duties early? And I'm kind of making this video as a little tips and tricks video, and also kind of giving you guys some advice, because a lot of people just take advice and don't really realize the risk of certain types of things. So I definitely want to let you guys know the risk of certain types of things and give you guys the best information, because I know people are going to be looking for this information, and if people are looking for it, I might as well give you the best information and how to stay safe doing all of this. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this video here. The number one way that people get Call of Duty early, the number one way, the safest way, zero risk involved for anyone of, well, I'll get to that in a second, zero risk involved for any of the parties, are mom and pop stores. So you might have heard this term before, but if not, basically what this means is that stores that are run by like moms and pops, anyone who runs a store that is not a major chain. If you try GameStop, if you try EB Games, if you try Best Buy, Target, all of these stores are not going to sell you Call of Duty earlier. They have major like stock inventory numbers that they like make sure they check with it. The boxes are sealed. If anyone breaks open the boxes, basically everyone gets interrogated. So people get fired, people get sued, the company gets sued if they sell it early. GameStop, all the major video game places that are real retail stores will not sell you Call of Duty earlier. It's a waste of time to try to figure that out, and it's something that I learned when I was back when I was like much younger. I would call a whole bunch of stores and try to get someone to sell it to me, but they're not going to. They're not going to risk their job for some random person they do not know. But mom and pop stores, basically stores that are run by normal people, maybe like a local video game store or a local store that sells video games, they might be getting their shipment of Call of Duty a little bit early. You can call them, you can work out a deal with them, and then you can buy it a little bit early. And at the end of this, I'm going to get into what you should do if you actually get it early, because there's some things that you should not do in any way, shape, or form, and I'm going to be telling you that stuff at the very end. The next thing up is Craigslist. Now this one I definitely do not recommend if you are under 18 years old, just simply because Craigslist is a very kind of like sketchy part of the internet. There are people there who, obviously, most of the time, it's going to be real people, but a lot of times it's people who are either trying to scam you. They've created like fake disc. They give you a copy. It looks like it's a brand new sealed copy, and it just ends up being like a blank disc or whatever it may be. It's definitely not the most safe place. It's safer than some of the other options that I'm going to be going through in this, but again, there's always risk for scams, and obviously just driving to a random place and meeting someone is kind of dangerous in itself. So if you guys are doing this, make sure you go with an adult or anything like that. I know a lot of you guys are younger, or if you're 18 years old, just make sure you're safe, make sure someone knows where you're going, and just be smart about it, because I see a whole bunch of people suggesting that you go on Craigslist but not really giving people the risk of that. So I just want to make sure that you guys stay safe with that. But just search your local Craigslist, see if there's anyone selling it early, and if there is, you can message them, be like, hey, what's up, let's meet up, I want to buy Call of Duty, and hopefully nothing goes wrong with that. There's always a risk of it though, so keep that in mind. The next thing up is the number one thing that I would say is like the last almost viable option. This one is not really a viable option, but it can work sometimes, and that's searching in other counties, searching Craigslist on other places, calling different shops, things like that, and asking them if they can ship you the copy of the game. Now this is very dangerous, not like obviously for your personal safety like Craigslist is. This is very dangerous for scams, because some people will just say, yep, send me $100 and I'll ship you this game, just give me your address, and then they'll ship you nothing. They'll ship you a fake copy of a game. They'll ship you a different, I heard a story of someone who actually shipped someone a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 when they were trying to get Call of Duty Ghost earlier. It's people who like scam, trolls, everything like that, and there's almost no way to get your money back for that. So be very careful of scams with that. Definitely do not deal with just a random person, and that is the last option that I would say is viable, and we give you guys some tips for what not to do. Do not go on the internet, on Twitter or anything like that, and try to find the game, because 99% of the time, I'm telling you, 99% of the time, it is going to be a scam. If someone comes to you trying to get you to buy their copy of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare that's early, that is 99% a scam. That are coming after you. If they actually had the game, there would be hundreds of people who would want to get it from them, and they're not going to come to you with their like one last copy of the game and be like, hey man, pay me $400, and well, obviously no one would pay $400 for it, but hey, pay me like $100 $10 and I'll ship you this copy. Just pay me on PayPal and make it a gift so you can't refund it or anything like that. That is the kind of thing that is 100% a scam and what you guys definitely should avoid. It is not a good idea to try to get it on the internet, and that's going to about wrap up my my tips and tricks for actually getting the game. If you do get the game, what you want to do is sit down, you want to play it, you do not get on Twitter, you don't post pictures about it, you don't leak anything about it, because Activision is going to come after you. They're going to send lawyers after you. It's not going to be fun, and they're going to take away your copy of Call of Duty. So do not leak anything. It kind of ruins it for everyone else, number one. And number two, it is not going to be good for you. The SWAT team is going to come breaking down your door and take your copy of the game. It's bad. You don't want to do it. I'm just telling you that now. But that is my tips and tricks on how to actually get Call of Duty Advanced Warfare early on whatever console you want. And that's another problem, by the way, is finding one that is on the console that you have. But anyway, that's about it for this video, guys. I'm going to be definitely trying to get it early, and if I do, I will be definitely doing a giveaway for you guys. Not of the game before launch, because I'm not technically allowed to do that, but I will be giving you guys a nice little giveaway if I manage to get the game early. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you leave a like on this video if it did help or you did enjoy the information, and I'll see you guys in the next video.